Imagine a world where every bite of chocolate tells a story of exotic journeys, ancient traditions, and modern innovations. Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore today. Get ready to embark on a fascinating adventure that stretches from the equatorial rainforests to the shelves of your local store. We're peeling back the layers of this beloved treat to discover the secrets of how chocolate is made. Whether you're a chocolate aficionado or just someone who loves a sweet indulgence, this journey is sure to captivate your senses and ignite your imagination. So, are you ready to unwrap the delicious mystery of chocolate? 1. Origins of chocolate, the cacao tree. Our chocolate story starts with a remarkable tree, the cacao tree. This special tree thrives in the warm, humid climates near the equator, a band known as the Cocoa Belt. It's here in regions like West Africa, Southeast Asia, and Latin America where the magic begins. Countries like Ivory Coast and Ghana alone contribute to over half of the world's cocoa production. Indonesia, Ecuador, and Brazil are also key players in this global symphony of cocoa cultivation. What makes the cacao tree so unique is its ability to produce cocoa pods all year round, though there are usually 2 peak harvest seasons. These trees, which can live up to 100 years, don't start producing pods until they're about 3 to 5 years old, and they hit peak production at around 10 years. Each pod, shaped somewhat like a football, is a treasure chest in itself. It holds 20 to 50 seeds nestled in a sweet, pulpy matrix. These are the cocoa beans, the heart and soul of all chocolate. But it's not just about the beans. The cacao tree is a marvel of nature. It requires a delicate balance of shade, moisture, and care to flourish. Farmers often grow cacao under the canopy of taller trees, mimicking the natural environment of the rainforest. This agroforestry approach not only supports a diverse ecosystem, but also ensures a better quality of cocoa. Understanding the cacao tree's needs and life cycle is crucial, because the quality of chocolate begins here. 2. Harvesting and fermenting. When the cocoa pods reach their peak ripeness, exhibiting vibrant hues and a full size, they are carefully harvested by hand. This labor-intensive method, passed down through generations, ensures the pods are gathered without harming the delicate cacao trees. Inside each pod lies a treasure, cocoa beans, each encased in a sweet, tangy pulp. This pulp plays a pivotal role in the fermentation process, which begins almost immediately after harvesting. The beans, along with the pulp, are piled or heaped into containers, where they undergo a natural fermentation over several days. This stage is critical. It's where the beans begin to develop their signature chocolate flavor and lose their initial bitterness. During fermentation, the beans experience a remarkable transformation. The pulp ferments, generating heat and causing chemical changes within the beans. This process not only enhances the flavor but also changes the color of the beans from a pale purple to the rich brown we associate with cocoa. Fermentation is both an art and a science, requiring careful monitoring to ensure the right conditions. The length and method of fermentation vary based on bean type and local traditions, influencing the final flavor profile of the chocolate. 3. Drying and shipping. Spread out under the tropical sun, the beans are carefully dried, a step that's as crucial as any. This natural drying process, which can take up to a week, reduces the beans' moisture content, locking in the flavors developed during fermentation. It's a delicate balance. Too much moisture and the beans could spoil, too little, and their flavor profile might be compromised. Once they reach the optimal level of dryness, these beans are gathered with care. They're then sorted and packed into sacks, ready for their global voyage. These sacks of cocoa beans are shipped to various chocolate factories around the world. Once the beans reach the factory, they undergo a thorough examination by a team of quality control experts. This crucial step involves slicing the beans open to check if they exhibit the appropriate color and texture. After receiving the green light from the quality assurance team, these beans are then sent to a specialized section of the factory dedicated to roasting, marking the beginning of their transformation into chocolate. 4. Roasting and grinding. As our cocoa beans begin their factory journey, they first encounter the crucial stage of roasting. This process, much like roasting coffee, is where the true essence of chocolate begins to emerge. Each factory has its unique roasting method, with specific temperatures and durations that can vary depending on the desired flavor profile. Roasting not only intensifies the beans' natural flavors and aromas, but also reduces their acidity and bitterness, making them more palatable. The beans, now fragrant and flavorful, are next introduced to the grinding process. Here they're broken down and ground into a fine paste. This paste, known as cocoa mass or chocolate liquor, is the pure, unadulterated essence of the cocoa bean. Despite its name, chocolate liquor contains no alcohol. It's a rich, dense mixture that forms the base for all types of chocolate products, from the darkest of dark chocolates to creamy milk chocolates. During grinding, the heat generated causes the cocoa butter within the beans to melt, creating a smooth liquid mixture. This stage is critical in determining the texture and consistency of the final chocolate product. It's a transformation where the beans shed their raw identity and start to resemble the chocolate we're familiar with. 5. Mixing and refining. In this pivotal stage, the chocolate liquor is expertly combined with ingredients like sugar, and for milk chocolate, milk powder is added. This careful blending is essential to achieve the right flavor balance. Then the mixture is refined, where it's smoothed out under heavy rollers. This refining process is key to the chocolate's final texture, making it velvety and smooth. It's also during refining that the chocolate's flavor profile is finely tuned, ensuring each piece offers a harmonious taste experience. So, the creamy texture and rich flavor in every chocolate bite are all thanks to this crucial mixing and refining stage. 6. Conching and tempering. Conching is the next crucial step, where the chocolate is continuously stirred while heated. This process not only smoothens the texture, but also refines the flavor by reducing bitterness. Following this, tempering involves carefully cooling and reheating the chocolate. This technique is vital for achieving the chocolate's signature snap and glossy appearance. It ensures the chocolate sets properly, preventing the formation of a dull coating. These steps of conching and tempering are key in transforming chocolate into a product with a superior taste, texture, and visual appeal. 7. Molding and packaging. Finally, the chocolate is poured into molds, taking on its final form as bars, chips, or various novelty shapes. This step not only shapes the chocolate, but also allows it to solidify perfectly. After a cooling period, where the chocolate sets and achieves its desired consistency, it is then carefully wrapped and packaged. This packaging is not just for protection and preservation. It's also an opportunity for creative branding and storytelling. Ready and dressed in its final attire, the chocolate is then distributed to stores, eagerly awaiting its journey to chocolate lovers like you. And that, my friends, is the journey of chocolate. From ancient rituals to your snack drawer. Each time you savor a piece, remember the incredible journey and craftsmanship it represents. Thanks for joining us on this delectable adventure. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe for more tasty tales. Until next time, keep enjoying the sweet moments of life.